Well, hello, welcome back. Hey, look, actually growing stuff. It's fantastic, isn't it? Just fantastic. Well, so this week, a little update on the frost debacle from last week. I got I got all of them moved out here into the main garden, and had some that were just a little bit messed up. You can see I've got some that were basically just came out. The only thing left worth saving was just a stick. But as you see, new growth coming out, looking good. I'm pretty happy about that. And a lot of these that were really looking horrible have kind of come around a little bit, and got some new growth coming in on a lot of the different plants. Some of them I'm still going to replace. But I'm going to leave them out here just to see how they do until the replacements are ready to go. Some of them I'm just going to cut back down to where one of the first suckers have come out, and we'll just take it from there and use those. Now, currently on the back deck, I've got some peppers, all my peppers actually, and a few of the tomatoes that were left over. They're hardening off back there, and man, I tell you, they're looking fantastic. They should be great once I get them out here into the main garden. And I've already got some peppers actually on my Carmens, and I have one King of the North pepper. But the main gist of the video this week is just to go over some of the stuff I had to do to get this structure ready to go to put the new plants in it for this season. Just had to real quick rake it all out because lots of leaves left over from the winter. And as I mentioned a few videos ago, one of my goals was to add the third row, and so that meant I had to drop some posts in. Once I got those 5 4x4s in, I had to add some dirt to the base around the posts so that I could get my angle correct. Set the blocks on top of there, got my top 2x4 along the top for the bobbins to rest on. And also not just for the new row, but all the old rows as well. I wanted to paint all the pine boards, all of the benches where the beetle buckets are sitting. Those are painted. I painted up on the top rails on the other 2 rows as well. Then had to put them all back, of course, onto the bricks. Had those ready to go. I got my water barrels all set to go with the water filter set up, and both barrels are kicking ready to go. Got them all cleaned out, washed out real nice. And the res pit was full of leaves and debris, so I got that cleaned out as well. So overall, it took actually a couple of weeks to get everything all ready to go. I think we're pretty much there now. The big thing that was well, besides building the new row, of course, was making sure that my feed lines were cleaned out and that the emitters were clear, ready to go. So I basically pulled each one of these little flag emitters, which is what I love about these, is you don't have to pull them out of the feed tube, just pull the flag emitter itself. So I pulled those out, cleaned the flag emitter itself, and I developed a little wire tool that you just stick down through the emitter itself, and that clears out any gunk that might have got stuck in the bottom of the emitter from the feed tube. Took quite a while to get all that done, but certainly is going to be worth it. A lot easier to do now when there's no plants in the system than when it's full of plants and you know, lots of foliage around, and try to work around that. It's a little bit more difficult. Another quick thing that I have been doing over the last couple of months is getting rid of some of those trees that I had talked about. Got a lot of that cleared out. Unfortunately, the 2 biggest trees that are causing the most shade, I did not have the guts to cut down. I've got a power line right over here, I got a shed over here, the house is over here. I'm probably 70% sure that I can drop them the opposite direction. The problem is I've seen too many YouTube videos where the tree just does not go where you've told it to go. So I may just leave these 2 trees to professionals to do. And that, by the way, is why I have not taken video of me cutting down any of the trees. I don't want any evidence. Just throwing that out there. So that wraps up this week's video. Next time that we see each other, I'm going to try to give you an overview of the entire garden because I've got a lot of new viewers that I didn't have last year. So that's going to be next week. A complete once-over of the entire system, from the water barrels and purification to the return water back into the system. So with that, thanks for tuning in. Check it out next time and see you.